Alright, so let's burn some Palo Santo so we can clear any adverse energies. I just had to take and put this video back on. So here we are, back again, finishing up Sagittarius, and we'll do Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces in that order. So I'm just clearing the energy again, because man, this has been all kinds of different interruptions, but it's all good. So back to Sagittarius. The energy here has to do with something hopes and fears related. You're hoping for transformation in the areas that have to do with money especially, and you're wanting to get a message that says that what you're choosing to do is right for you. And Sagittarius, there is this energy here that is knowing that you are in the right place at the right time. And I say that because you are in love with this energy of what you're doing. You have a lot of creativity right now, very fruitful energy surrounding you. I feel like you have some people around you that can really help you move forward with resources. Lot. You're hoping that you have that. It's showing that you do have access to it here. So before you walk away from especially a love situation, something that you're hoping for, check your fears, write them down and address them, and then find ways to move around them, because this energy is progressive. It wants to move you forward and relax in the areas of romance. It's definitely about that. But also enjoying what you've been hoping for, because it's come along. What you've been hoping for has really come along. So I'm going to go ahead and dive in. The next one is going to be Capricorn. And for you, Capricorn, we're going to pull 2 cards. And let me see what we got. We have this one. We got Coritan. Also, if you all are interested, I'm going to be doing videos where I show you my setup. Oops. Where I show you my tarot setup here. So Capricorn, 2 cards for you for the month of March. Alright, so there's something that's not being addressed head on, and the person's kind of sidestepping it. Don't really think it's you. It could be you, it could be someone else, but this is the energy that is really underlining all of it. There's heavy fears around moving forward in a certain situation that you're dealing with. And it's very clear that it has to do with a temptation that you have, some sort of thing you feel tied to. I feel like it's probably a person. And you may feel like it could be a drug for somebody. It could be just an addiction of some sort. But someone is addicted to a certain type of way of being. Really, it's a situation, because this is what it's talking about. And let's look in regards to the other card, fears. In the month of March, there's a triumph of breaking free of fears. Fears of success, fears of not doing well enough, fears of just not being good enough, judgment, self-doubt, worry. On the other hand, somebody has mastered their fears and they are owning them, and they are just not dealing with it anymore. They have integrated various parts of themselves that they may have not liked before, and it's working out for them very well indeed. You have fear, you have nightmares about this stuff. Instead, you've got to look at the point where you're still standing. Things are progressing and moving forward. You're doing better than you hoped you would, but it's all in the way you look at it. It's your perspective, your mindset. It's very important now to break free of these chains if you're feeling like you're being restricted or held back. The next one we're doing is Aquarius. Aquarius. We're going to pull 2 cards for you. And you're looking for a transformation of some sort. I'm going to talk about this energy here that feels like it's turned upside down. Okay, so let's see what this one is and this one is. Yeah, that's why the dang cards hopped all out the deck, but I'm only reading 2 of them because the tarot card's in it. And that's the very crowning influence of the month of March. The energy of my birthday is on the 16th, so the tarot card has come up for me so many times I can't even tell you, so I'm not even afraid of the card. The way you look at the energy of the Tower is that something is happening to your body and something is changing about your body. You're looking for this balance, this stability, this order. When things feel chaotic, what do you do? What do you do? Well, it does start with how you use this moon energy, because in the month of March, because of the energy that we have, which is which is the energy of Virgo, it is telling you to plan out how you do your things. It is telling you to find a balanced structure and a regimen in order to get things done. This is right in alignment with the number 4, because the number 4 energy is about order, responsibility. It has to do with resourcefulness as well. Are you feeling like you're able to share with people right now, or are you feeling like your life is under siege? And as you're thinking about that, the Tower card, what it has to do with is building things too fast. This person actually built a tower. Somebody built a tower on top of ice. Okay, that's going to slide off of there at some point. Cannot have a strong foundation when the foundation or the bottom of it, the way it started, wasn't set up correctly. So this is asking about how can you rebuild things? How can you build them stronger? How can you make them more stable? That's the question. How can you make them more stable now? All right, that's it for you. I'm going to go ahead and do Pisces. And the energy here that has to do with Pisces is going to be our last one. And then I'm going to talk about the Magician card. Pisces, 2 for you. They don't want to turn over. That's the order they're supposed to be in. So answer and outcome. You want fast, speedy results. It's coming. It's coming right up. Confirmation in this reading. Practice. 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 Plan. Take action. Review your steps. Review your steps of taking action, and that's all you have to do is take action on that. When we're looking at this sort of energy that we have here, it's very fiery. It is ready to go. Usually the Pisces energy is very quiet. It can be soothing. It can be reflective. It can be secretive, mysterious. It is a master, though, at taking its time and contemplating. It is a master of that. And so when you have that energy that is watery, you still got to go ahead and take action. But as you're learning, you haven't mastered, you don't feel like you've mastered it yet. It is saying that you're practice. You're setting up your routine. You're getting ready for the change that you're wanting, especially in the workplace for you all. I'm seeing, especially in the workplace, in romance, especially. There's a deep yearning for passionate romance and sharing and just really feeling the good things in life. Well, the outcome card is the 9 of Pentacles, which does have to do with extravagance. It has to do with comfort. It has to do with really celebrating life in a very full, rich way. That's your outcome. So for you, when you have Pisces and Neptune, a transit that's happening right now, this is really good for the things that you're wanting to see. So definitely, as I've said for some of the other signs, it is definitely time for you and other people to plan out your agenda and stuff. But for you more so, it's time to go ahead and take the action that you've been wanting to take. It is. Even if you feel like you don't have all the resources, you're not quite ready, take one step. Your outcome is looking really, really prosperous and really good. So without that, I'm going to go ahead and get into the Magician card, because this card keeps wanting to be talked about. Before we talk about the Magician card here, and this is the energy that's coming up for this month, because we've got an 11/11 portal this month. So I just did the last of the signs in this video. Check back on part 1 and 2 to listen to the rest of the transits, as well as listen to the other signs and the the intro video. You want to check that out as well. I'll be putting out more videos, as I said, because I can upload them a lot faster without any issue. We're at the 11 mark as we're talking about the Magician, which is very, very prominent. So I'm going to go ahead and break that down. The Magician card. First of all, at the beginning of the reading, I have in my notes here that these are some of my notes. So the breakdown of the Magician card, the main thing where it was connected to the 11/11 portal is organization. Organization is why it's coming up right now. Last month we had the theme for the Fool card, because we're pretty much on the Fool's journey. I pretty much said that. We're doing the Fool's journey right now. We're going straight down all the cards. I'll be talking about them in the videos of the tarot in order. How to achieve my goals. That's a part of the organization you can use with the Magician card. How can I achieve my goals? Long-term goals, do I have any? How well are you using your ambition? Are you ambitious about things? Are you using this ambition? Are you moving towards what you want? What resources are needed to get what you want? And how well are you using your energy? The Magician card also asks that question. How well are you using your energy, and how can you get started? How should you start? The number 1 at the top of the card. Very, very clear. Okay, the resources has all of the elements here. The Pentacle, the Wand, the Sword, and the Cup, and the Universe. You're the alchemist. How can you use that energy of all-knowingness and the earthly resources to get what you want? The other part of it is, how organized are you? I had to really ask myself that question, so I've been working on it's been a good, nice process too. I've been making some headway. You want to complete a project? Then do you have a date you want it to be? Well, you don't have to set a date. You don't have to set a date, but you can throw an idea out there long term, 5 years from now, a year from now. When do you want to get it done? And what's your plan of action? What's first 3 steps of this goal? The last question that has to do with the Magician card is going to be, who am I? Who am I? Ask yourself, who are you? You're limitless as a divine being. The rest of the Magician card. Some of my notes out of my journal. Some of you all have seen my traveler's journal. Well, it's actually a traveler's journal and a whole bunch of other stuff. But yeah, it's my traveler's bullet art notebook, journal, planner, book of tides. As y'all know, I'm a little bit witchy. So that's my little mirror, and I ask myself, who am I? Butterflies everywhere. But the Magician, okay? This is my tarot journal part of my of this book. I'd like to show it to you, but I have a page open up. And last time we did the Fool card, I have that in a little pocket here. So let me tell you what the Magician says. I have a whole lot more written down, a whole page, but first part is, the Magician is creative power. What type of creative power are you using now? Vision, mastery, energy, focus, control, organization, self-discipline, transforming dreams into reality. The Magician card comes with the message of, you have the power. Remember your power. Own the situation with balancing your elements. Your elements. I was going to say your emotions, but it's even deeper than that. It's your elements. So on the reverse side, when we're dealing with this Magician card, we're dealing with the indecisive energy, which I've seen that before in my life. Poor with follow through, lacking energy, cheating, and being cunning. So if some of those things are coming up for you, utilize that energy to put it back into your creative power and to support your vision, and focus. So we've done that part of the Magician card. I'm going to read the last part of it, which is hiding from me now. So give me just a second to locate my notes on the Magician. I'll just show my little drawing again, because we are at the full moon. So while I'm looking for my notes, I just want you all to see this. We're down here at the full moon, where the intuition and feelings are at their highest. Fulfillment comes in, things coming to the surface. Then we're going to be going towards the disseminating phase, which is where we are still reaping, receiving, and also sharing the things that come to us. Release of the things that are no longer needed happens here a lot of times. Completion. And then you start to balance and reseed and plant new seeds for what you want, so you can get ready here for this new moon where you plant. And we're going to be going over to nurture and support and care for our dreams, the seeds, ourselves, to help bring things through, land low. Then you have the first quarter, which is action. You take some action there. You take at least one little step. You have here the gibbous phase, development and cultivation. Right before the full moon is coming again. That full moon is going to be coming up next time in Libra. The next new moon is going to be coming in at Pisces at March 17th. And that other full moon will be March 31st. So I'm going to tell you about the Magician card. I did find my notes literally sitting right here.